89.1 FM WPHS, the XIL Radio. This is Flannel Punk Radio. I'm your host, Corey Milton, and I am here with the band Tournament. How are you doing, guys?
Good. How are you?
Pretty good.
I'm doing great.
Yeah.
Would you like to introduce yourselves and just let everybody know what each of you do?
Hi, I'm Billy. I play guitar and I sing.
I'm Dane. I play the bass and sing.
My name is Maverick. I play the drums.
My name's Kiefer. I play guitar and have really bad ideas.
Terrible ideas.
Very awful.
Okay. Well, how would you guys describe your guys' music to a brand new audience?
Earwormy, genre-bending, boat rock.
Yeah.
That's what the label said.
We like a lot of emo stuff. We come from a lot of emo backgrounds. Sometimes on the more hardcore side of things too. So a lot of cool genres that we pull from. We got yacht rock for a little bit. We got on that kick. Tried to blend that in. Not sure how that worked, but yeah, we got out of it.
A little bit of country here and there.
Yeah, we like some country stuff, like alt country. Yeah.
And your recent album that's been out for not a full year yet, it's called Better Luck Next Time Champ. That's a very specific name. I know that a lot of albums do not have like meanings behind their names, but that one sounds a little too specific not to have a meaning behind it. So I want to get your thoughts on that.
Maybe next year, champ.
Maybe next year, champ.
Yeah. So the thought process behind that was we wanted to do like a sports themed EP. So we just kind of started listing off like a bunch of like dumb sports references, and we kind of just stuck with that one.
I love talking about baseball.
Yeah. Bill's a big baseball guy.
Yeah. I don't watch it. I just think it's a good sport. You know,
It's a
got lot of
concept.
rules. Yeah.
It's a good concept. And then how did everybody meet?
Oh wow, that's a
Fun story.
yeah. So
So fun.
So me and Maverick met in 2020 through like a mutual friend that I met through the internet, and then we've been in a bunch of other bands. And then Bill came over and we met Bill at our house.
Yeah, I met him at the house they lived at in Lansing. We played in my other band. We played our first house show like after the pandemic when shows were starting to come back. I guess not after the pandemic, but you know what I mean. The summer of 2021, got to meet up with Mav and Dane, and then we met Kiefer along the way, just playing shows in our separate bands. And then we got together in like the summer, recorded an EP, and yeah, we just like to hang out. That little Lansing crew up there. We play a lot of shows together, and we support each other as much as we can.
And that brings in a good segue. I heard that you played up there with Palette Knife and Thanks I Hate It last night at
Yes.
a house show. And
Yes.
if I understand
Well,
that right,
it's
it's one
supposed
of
to be a
your
house
houses?
Yeah.
My house.
Tell me about your house.
Yeah, sure. So I bought a house in Lansing in like 2021, and originally I wasn't going to do shows there. I usually just used it as a practice space for my bands. But in like December of 2022, I decided to start doing shows in my house. And it kind of just became like the only house doing shows in Lansing regularly now. There were a few other houses that did them, but they shut down through people moving out and whatever. And last night, the show with Billy's other band, Final Boss Fight, was supposed to be playing a bar in Lansing. And the bar really goofed up and double booked it and missed out on a really sick show. So instead of them like canceling the show or having it play at a worse time, they ended up moving the show to my house instead. On kind of like last minute whim, but pulled it together and ended up being a really good show.
What's the scene like up in Lansing for DIY artists?
Very
We
passionate.
have.
Loyal.
It's a bit overwhelming at times. So my house, I call it the Goblin Zone. And there's about like 30 people or so who come to every single show. It doesn't really matter who's playing. Just like the same 30 people show up to every show because, I don't know, we kind of have this really tight-knit community where everybody knows each other and we're all friends. And a lot of us are in each other's bands. Like our band Tournament is made up of like 4 other bands that we're all in. And I don't know, we kind of are always intertwined, I find. So we're always with each other and come out a lot.
What's your favorite tour memory been so far? Have you guys been on a lot of tours?
No, we've been on one weekender. In our separate bands, we've been on a couple more. Thanks. Yeah. what was our wildest one? We all had to cram like 12 people into a motel, maybe.
That was a fun one, yeah.
We were
we
like
were in,
9 deep in the hotel. That was fun.
That was nice.
yeah, Minneapolis, that was, right?
Yeah, we played to not many people in Minneapolis and Madison, but we had a good time. We were with our friends in Small Comforts who are up in Marquette. They're a lot of fun. So I hope to make some more tour memories in the near future.
Any memorable fan moments?
No. No, I don't think so. I mean, we got a really nice message on Instagram the other day. That was cool, but I don't think
We actually we had this one fan call us annoying one time at Matt's
Yeah,
store.
that was the best compliment we got.
funny.
Yeah, love you, Owen.
And then, so how do you like we talked about the scene in Lansing. What is DIY in Michigan to you guys? Do you feel like it's got a really big community here in Michigan that?
I mean, I think during before COVID, it was kind of dead here. Like Michigan in general, to me, just seemed like there wasn't much going on until about like the summer of 2021. I've noticed like things start to get picking up and like more people coming out to shows.
Yeah. We were gone for so long that I think when it picked back up, it definitely brought out a different beast than the pre-pandemic. You know, when did Bloodfest stop?
2019.
It was
2019.
So I guess stuff like that's like disheartening. You know, so I'm glad to see it prosper. You know.
And in this show, the interview is going to be clips in between the music. I want you guys to pick the next 2 songs that we're going to play on the show.
The next 2 songs?
What
Next
kind of
2
music we
bands
talking
/ song. Midwest emo,
Midwest emo.
punk.
Certainly no.
We have a lot of power
Should
here.
play Rosa by our friends in the Casper fight scene.
Oh yeah. That's
Oh,
the
yeah.
pinnacle.
Love that
Midwest
one.
emo.
You want me to pick one?
Yeah, go for it.
Let's do Incompletionist by Clipboards.
That's emo. That's some good emo.
Incompletionist by Clipboards. Those are just some of our
Clipboards
friends
is
from like the
great.
Lansing area.
Awesome. And what advice would you give new up-and-coming artists?
Oh God.
Go to shows.
Yeah.
Go to
Go
shows.
outside, meet friends.
Especially if you're looking to start a band, going to shows is the best way to do it.
Yeah, absolutely. And don't be afraid to reach out to venues yourself and people who book stuff yourself.
Even reach out to us. We'll help you in any way
Yeah.
we can.
Absolutely.
And my biggest piece of advice is don't go to college just to make friends because it doesn't work.
It's a very expensive way to try and make friends.
We're there in a minute. You're listening to 88.1 WPHS.
89.1 WPHS.